Greetings. Every year on December 1st, the world commemorates World AIDS Day. People around the world unite to show support for people living with and affected by HIV, and of course remember those who lost their lives to AIDS. In 2020, the world's attention has been focused by the COVID-19 pandemic on health and how pandemics affect lives and livelihoods. COVID-19 is showing once again how health is interlinked with other critical issues such as reducing inequality, human rights, gender equality, and economic growth. With this in mind, this year the theme of World AIDS Day is Global Solidarity, Shared Responsibility. As I indicated, COVID-19 has exposed all of our entrenched inequalities in our society. This health crisis, like others, is hitting the poorest and the most vulnerable the hardest. However, the crisis has also been a wake-up call, an opportunity to do things differently, better, and together. In many ways, the defeat of AIDS as a public health threat depends on how the world and us responds to COVID-19. Of course, we can't forget our young people, which is the least likely age group to know their HIV status, be linked to care, and to have a suppressed viral load. Addressing HIV in youth requires that young people have access to information and tools they need to reduce their risk, make healthy decisions, and get treatment and care if they have HIV. I pledge to use the resources of STAR and to address both these pandemics while also engaging in the long-term goal of reducing these tragic inequities, particularly in our youth. Thank you, and thank you for all you do.
Today, we reflect on World AIDS Day. Every year on December 1st and the first week of December, the world at large looks back on those who've lost their lives from HIV/AIDS. And we also look back on our successes and how far we've come over the years. This year, things have been a little bit different. This year, as we reflect back, it's not only our accomplishments in HIV we look at, but also the world at large and how everything has changed, essentially. This year, the pandemic of COVID-19 has once again revealed the inequities and inequalities in healthcare that exists. It's something that we have known for a long time in the HIV field. We see disparities every day with those who are getting the virus compared to the general population. This is, however, also an opportunity for us to come together in solidarity, to work towards eradicating the barriers, the systemic barriers that exist, and looking closely at the social determinants of health and figuring out how we can make a better path forward to reducing new infections among young people and continuing to advance the field of medications and continue to look towards a vaccine for HIV. I want to commend the work of the THEO group and of others in the HIV field as they continue to raise awareness about HIV and help get people on PrEP, get tested, and also get on treatment and become undetectable. I want to acknowledge all of the healthcare workers who have put aside all their fears and have been committed to this field and have, in the face of a pandemic, worked towards continuing to get people undetectable, get individuals on PEP, on PrEP, and treated for HIV. And most of all, I want to acknowledge all of the patients who, despite the horrors of the pandemic and how scary that is, they have committed to their health and still taken their medications and protected themselves during this time. So while we are here now, first week of December, and we're still in the throes of the pandemic with no near end yet in sight, I want to acknowledge everyone that has contributed towards ending the epidemic and also those who are striving to also end the pandemic. Together we can work towards ending both syndemics and make a better path for the future. Thank you.